Ian Rapoport from NFL Network is here. And Ian, the last time we talked, we were at the NFL Combine. The Vikings were way over the cap. Now, since we've talked, they're under the cap. They've got younger on the roster, and you've seen them make moves to build certain pieces of the puzzle. What are your thoughts just on this Minnesota Vikings offseason thus far?
Some additions, some subtractions. Obviously, Adam Thielen signs with the Carolina Panthers, which I think, considering the money that's probably about to be invested at the receiver position with Justin Jefferson, like that one probably made sense. Keep Harrison Smith, who I think probably could have made more elsewhere. He ends up staying for, I think it's $8 million on a one-year deal. Created some room and then signed a bunch of guys. Byron Murphy, probably a really good signing, really good value signing especially. Pretty active offseason for a team that didn't have a ton of space. Now has a little bit of space. Yeah. Still has some work to be done. Right. Still has some work to be done, but I thought a really impressive offseason.
And a lot of that has been due to Kirk Cousins, his contract being converted into a signing bonus, but no long-term deal for him. What does that mean for Kirk Cousins and this Minnesota Vikings team?
Well, it seems that this is the way it's going to be. I mean, Kirk Cousins has played it out before. He is not afraid of that. He is not afraid of betting on himself. And if he goes out and plays, as his best football, then it's all going to take care of itself. If he doesn't, then that's going to take care of itself too. So, it seems to be like a really big year for Cousins, where he's got to go out and prove it again. I would say for a lot of people, maybe they're not comfortable in that situation. He seems to be absolutely fine, bearing the brunt on his shoulders and just saying, I'm just going to go out and play. It creates some questions at quarterback. But, again, if he plays well, then it answers those questions anyway.
And being on that 13-win team last year, that also brings confidence to this front office saying, okay, this is our guy. We understand what he can do. But what does that mean for the Vikings going forward? Understanding that you can get those close wins, but also 13 wins isn't easy to come by year in and year out.
Well, I think what they learned last year is that, they have a pretty good coaching staff, and obviously they changed out the defensive coordinator, which is, I know we've talked about this, but a move that I really liked. But, coaching staff that can thrive in close games, get players ready to compete in close games and win some of them. That's really good. Now, on the other hand, the expectations are high. Set them real high right off the bat. And this is going to be, with a little bit of a tougher schedule, a challenging year. Yeah. But, I think has the opportunity to be equally successful.
The NFC North as a whole, there's so much shifting and moving around, going in place, but the Vikings somewhat seem stagnant with what they want to do. Why should Vikings fans believe that they can run it back again this year?
Well, because you got basically the same team coming back. You still got the quarterback, still got some key pieces. You got Dalvin Cook is still on the roster. You got some key pieces on defense. To me, it looks pretty similar to where it did last year, and I don't know that the division got that much better anyway. So to me, it's like they should be confident because things look exactly the same as they did last year.
And appreciate your time today. Best of luck going forward.
Thank you, man.